Right, everyone, we've got another message, and I feel like I can't avoid these kind of messages when it comes to relationships, because that's what just comes out in the cards constantly. So basically, this energy for this reading, what was directed at is distance, right? So it's you and your partner may have some distance put between you, basically, either physically or emotionally. Now, with this, I then got this as well, intimacy. So this is telling me that this was a very passionate connection. This is something like which was reciprocated on both sides. You both wanted this. There was a lot of sexual energy. There was a lot of love. Don't know if it was lust. I don't know, because there's something about this connection that has had to have a pause or a disconnect for whatever reason. Because on the bottom I can see health as well. Maybe it was causing health issues for somebody. Cycles, and it was the end of a cycle. So not saying that this is the end of used to. So if you are in separation with a person who you are madly in love with still, you still actually want to be with, then this might be your message today, guys, because what I've got here is the sun. I've got the sun, I've got the six of air, I've got the knight of earth, right? So what this is saying to me is you were some kind of support for this person. You was quite organised, responsible. You was that supportive person. You give them hope, you give them recognition. You was very enthusiastic towards them. Maybe you helped them see their own potential. But at the same time, I feel like you triggered a lot of stuff for this person, because 8 of air, 2 of earth, and then the Knight of Water underneath this, which is, I'm going to go for, this is there. So whoever this is for is the top row. Now this is the person, the other person. You put a lot of, no, not you put a lot of, but you being in their life caused them a lot of doubt, confusion, but also I feel like they caused you a lot of confusion. This is why I feel like the distance has to be given. But it's like, I feel like it unearthed like certain things within this person from meeting you. I feel like you're very balanced, which then made them realise how unbalanced they possibly was. And also, I feel like they was quite, they weren't stable with their emotions. They wasn't emotionally balanced to become in this connection. I feel like they might have projected a lot of their emotions onto you because you was their support system. Now, this could have been quite a lot with your health, which I think that's why that's there. And then over here, I have got the Ace of Fire on the bottom there. We've got the 8 of Earth and the 3 of Air. Yeah, it's like this person, I had to have some kind of separation from you. You had to kind of move your energy or pull your energy back to get organised and to get balance back into your life, because I feel like you was too much of a support system for this person. You had to focus then on yourself, on your work. Maybe you was not projecting. Maybe you was literally prioritising this person more than yourself. It was like overtaking your own life kind of thing. Because then afterwards we've got the Page of Water, the Queen of Air, and the King of Water. So basically what I've just realised is, I was going to say, because we've got a King and Queen here, and we've got 2 knights here. Now in these pictures, there actually is a woman and there is a man and a woman on each picture now I'm looking. This is what I'm seeing for this is right, so we've got, so someone might have more earth energy, more grounded energy, so you might have more Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn energy. And then the other person might be more water energy, which is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but then, well, yeah, the masculine does evolve into the king. The feminine evolves into the Queen of Air. Wow, yeah. This connection, whatever this connection is, whatever this was or whatever it still is, it was a major catalyst for your journey, guys. For you both to see your own support, and maybe this was reflecting certain things about each other for yourself to see about each other. and also maybe to see what wasn't yet healed, possibly. There is some kind of conversation coming. This person wants forgiveness. I feel like they're waking up because now they are the king of water. Now they are emotionally stable. Now they can support another person. But before, there was only a knight, so they wasn't able to be emotionally connected to you in a romantic way. Whereas now, this person is coming back as a king. So this, whatever this distance is that had to be put between you, whether it was through a disconnect, but it might not have been. It could have been for work or anything. Someone could have been working elsewhere, overseas, because I can see with the water here and the boat. You know, there could have been, this could be a long distance connection in general anyway. I don't know. But there is like, there was a lot of confusion and a lot of, there was a lot of doubts being brought up for both people in this relationship. But this connection, you know, I'm not saying that you're not in, you know, if you are, there is some kind of separation here. I'm not really sure what it is. But when you connect again, you're going to see each other for the queen and the king and queen. There is a truthful conversation, a very emotional, truthful conversation going to be happening. And I feel like you're both going to give recognition to each other of what's been going on and what you've understood. And because we've got the sun as the first card, so this is like something is illuminated, basically, shined upon. It's like there's no not seeing this, you know. And I feel like that's what you both did with each other. You both shined light on each other's unhealed traumas, basically. But now you're both leveling up when it comes to your sensitivity. Maybe this is something you both struggled with, how to express. But this conversation that's come in, the message today is this person is going to come with wanting forgiveness, and you know they've been through a lot of healing, but also at the same time they're going to be very sensitive. So please, this is saying with the Queen of Air, listen to this person, but also at the same time, you know, speak your truth as well. But I feel like this person is going to be coming in very compassionate. You can trust this person as well, by the way. I just wanted to say that. But also at the same time, be open-hearted for this conversation, because this is going to be a lot of an emotional expression, what this person's going to be giving you. It's like, I feel like they're going to admit and confess how much doubt that you put some fears into this person, and that's because I feel like how courageous you was, and how I feel like you was in that energy of the Leo, the sun energy, you know, bold, confident, and I feel like that kind of unearthed these things within this person that they didn't feel about themselves, or they wasn't as confident as you, you know, they wasn't as body confident, or just the way you carry yourself, like the way you do things, or the way you speak about things, and how supportive and how much of a balanced person that you are. I feel like this kind of triggered a lot of stuff for this person. But like I say, you was both coming up as knights, but now you're both coming up as king and queen. So I'm not saying, yeah, because there's a lot of chemistry here. This is what I mean. It's like someone had to see a lot of truth about themselves, I think, as well. But also they had to see maybe how they weren't. Maybe you was kind of one person in this reading, I feel like, was very set in the ways when it comes to the work, the everyday life, maybe. And maybe there wasn't any room for this person to come in, so that was kind of having to be acknowledged. The other person was kind of oversensitive, over projecting their emotions onto you from themselves. But yeah, it's like there's a beautiful connection here with a lot of intimacy, which is going to be coming back into union with this conversation. And there is very emotional but also truthful conversation going to be happening between you both. And I feel like you're both going to want to forgive each other, and you're going to move past this and be very balanced now in this connection, both as king and queens. So yeah, lots of love, guys.